it's steadily going.
A lot of the times when I wasn't looking in the mirror, I wouldn't think about it. But then as soon as the mirror hits, or as soon as you see yourself in the video, you're like, oh man, really? Like, that's what I look like now.
Here it goes.
First off, my name is Lubo. I'm 24 years old. I'm a musician, currently based in the Netherlands. My music is pop, kind of influenced by many different genres like jazz, like rock. Image is important to a lot of artists. What your image is like it determines how the public sees you. How the public sees you determines how many people want to listen to your music, and that's kind of how that goes. For any musicians watching this, I can say I fully sympathize with you because I understand that it's a bigger thing for us than it is for maybe a lot of people. That being said, you know, your image isn't everything. And first and foremost, your music is what's going to matter the most in defining you as an artist. That should never be forgotten. Everyone's got something. Everyone's got something good. Everyone's got something bad. You're all human on the inside, and you manage to connect to that. Not only is that going to make you feel way more confident and secure as a person, but it's going to improve your music as well. It's, yeah, absolutely. The reason why like I started thinking about image as an artist and why I brought this whole thing up is because I was playing right, and I'll show you now as well. You can see it's kind of already going.
Yeah.
I did this thing where I would kind of, you know, rough up my hair with a towel after I get out of the shower, and then it would look more puffy, and I would just roll with that because when it's more puffy, you didn't see as much the bald
Mm.
spots. And you know, sometimes I did that before I would like take a video of me playing something. A lot of the times when I wasn't looking in the mirror, I wouldn't think about it, but then as soon as the mirror hits, or as soon as you see yourself in the video, like, oh man, really? Like, that's what I look like now. And I mean, you notice it more than anybody else. That is for sure a thing. But at the same time, it kind of gets you down. And like you said, like instead of thinking, oh, like I've had times when I made videos and I was like, oh, I sound better in this one, but I look better in that one. And I literally would choose the one that I look better in.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking to myself, man, that wasn't no. Like if you're on stage, if you're doing a music clip, or if you're doing a one take acoustic type of thing, then those things start to get really important, and then it starts affecting you and your profession and your art. Um, and that's the point where I think that that would be like a point where you have to make the decision to do something about it. You know, it's just gotten to a point where I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna own this because I'm worrying about it otherwise, and it doesn't seem to be worth it. And you know, the usual, like the non-artist related usual fears come with it, like, oh, are girls still gonna like me? You know, am I still gonna feel good? Am I still gonna look good? Because I think once you just do it, the mental positivity, and also in a lot of cases the physical appearance boost that you get from it, it just like it makes it all worth it.
And I think a lot of that comes from just making the decision. It's been getting you down, been a worry, been a concern, all of that stuff that's been going on. And then when
Yeah.
you just decide, like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm done with this. Let's just shave it. Let's just go for it. And I think that is where a lot of that, you know, the relief and those good feelings come from. Just the simple fact that you've made that decision to move on from it.
I don't want to be worrying in every video that I'm playing an instrument, what angle I'm at, is it good? Because I have enough on my mind just playing and doing the best that I can with that.
I've been progressively losing my hair for about 3 or 4 years now. As you can see, I still have a bit left. I just had a mishap with the razor, so that's why that is there. But it's steadily going. I've decided I'm just gonna take it all off and not worry about that anymore. Particularly, you know, as a musician, which angle is the best in any given video of me playing anything. So just yeah, here it goes. Oh man. It always looks worse when you're doing it compared to when you're done with it. That's what I think so far. That's it. Oh man. Alright, here comes the most, I would say, crucial part. Damn. Oh man, I haven't felt like this in a while. Honestly, it looks better than I remember it looking. Because I already shaved it off once as an experiment about a year ago, and now I'm deciding to commit to the look. Um, I have no idea yet if I'm keeping it like buzzed like this or if I'm gonna shave it off. But for now, at least for today, I'm keeping it like this. But yeah, so this was my experience, and I hope it helps. I hope it helps some of you, or at least entertains you, or hopefully also inspires you. Later.
If you worrying about how you look is starting to affect your profession, especially if your profession relies partially on your looks, then it's time. I think that would be the main anecdote that you can take away from this. And I hope that anybody watching this, particularly people, beginning artists like myself or anybody, um, I really hope that this brings you the same type of comfort that Harry's videos did for me when I was first dealing with this. So that's the main thing that I have to say.